Thank you all for making the time to listen to this momentum meeting. I'm really excited to talk to you about the next phase of the challenge and to make sure that you're set up for success. So here's what we're going to be covering during this meeting. We want to celebrate some wins, remind you of our proven process, understand what you need to do in the momentum phase with your nutrition, create your first meal plan so you know exactly what and how much to eat, and ensure you leave 100% confident to start the next phase of the challenge. So during our in-person meeting here, we were able to talk about some wins. So I just want to remind you that we change by feeling good, not by feeling bad. When we celebrate our success, it also helps us to hardwire these habits. So some of the wins that we've heard today are pounds lost, inches lost, success in the gym, lifting heavier weights, and just being proud of themselves for showing up every day and not quitting. And so I would like you to take a moment just to reflect on the last 2.5 weeks and what wins you have seen for yourself. Every time you make a change, you go through what scientists call the emotional cycle of change. It's important to understand that no matter if the change is good or better, we will all go through it. Some go through it quicker than others. These changes massively affect your emotional state, and your emotional state has a direct impact on your actions. The most important thing to remember is that it's perfectly normal to feel these emotions, but most important to fight through them so that you get the results that you want. Stage 1 is uninformed optimism. You're excited to lose weight and get in shape. We're thinking about the vacation and not the trip. Stage 2, informed pessimism. Reality sets in. You're going to have to work hard to get the results you want. Working out, eating better, and in many ways uprooting your normal reality that has become comfortable to you. Stage 3, we go to the valley of despair, which is where most people quit. The results don't match the effort. It feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, and we justify quitting, and it becomes very enticing. Stage 4, once you get out of the valley of despair, you realize you can keep going and it's worth the effort. Stage 5 is eventually achieving success and fulfillment. It's okay to want to quit, but it's not okay to quit. Now that we know quitting isn't an option, I would like to remind you of our proven process and the journey we are going together to help you reach your long-term health and fitness goals. The challenge is just the beginning. It is not the destination. As stated at orientation, if you give us 1 year and commit to working out 4 times a week and following our nutrition plan 80% of the time, we can guarantee you won't have a weight problem again. We do this through 3 distinct phases. You started with your whole food reset. Now we are transitioning you to our momentum phase, where we will be providing you a very specific set of food lists and meal plan templates to follow for the rest of the challenge. The goal of this is to get your fat loss and results in momentum. Once we get you into momentum, our goal is to then get you into mastery, where we will teach you lasting habits and how to eat in a sustainable way for the rest of your life. So, moving into the momentum phase. Here are our goals for the momentum phase. It's a structured nutrition plan to help you lose fat without the guesswork, provide you the exact foods and the amounts for each of your meals. It's balanced macros to help regulate blood sugar and maintain muscle mass while you lose fat. It's super structured and it's not meant to be long term. We are in a push phase. During mastery, we'll show you how to build a nutrition plan that will fit into your life. And remember, you can do hard things. So, here are the basics of the program. All of you should have received a custom food list and meal plan templates. This is in the chat feature of the nutrition app. You will use the custom food lists and meal plan templates to make your meals. The program is designed to be 5 meals a day and have you eating every 2 to 4 hours. This stabilizes your blood sugar and is ideal for muscle building and retention. This does mean we don't want you snacking throughout the day, and we need you sticking to eating real meals. If you do want to eat for 4 meals a day because 5 meals isn't possible in your schedule, you will just need to double the size of one of your meals. To be successful, you will need to find time to meal plan and meal prep every single week. This needs to be a non-negotiable. This is actually a time saver. For every hour you spend meal planning and meal prepping, you get 3 to 4 times back not thinking about food for the rest of the week. That means if you put 3 hours a week into your food, you get 9 to 12 hours back not having to worry about food. Implementation intention states that if you plan for when you are going to do something, you are 91% more likely to do it. So, what I would like you to do right now is pick 1 day per week that you will devote to meal planning. At this time, you will build your weekly meal plans. You will then turn your meal plans into grocery lists. The last piece of the puzzle is deciding the meal prepping routine that will work for you. We call this a keystone habit because when you do this, it knocks down all the other important habits. Traditionally, this is what has worked for our most successful clients in the past. Either 1 time a week, usually Sunday afternoons, 2 times a week, usually Sunday and Wednesday, especially if you like things more fresh and you want to be a little more intuitive with what you're eating, or daily, cooking a fresh dinner and then having the leftovers for meals the next day. Some clients will also meal prep their daily meals and then cook breakfast and dinner fresh. There's not a right or wrong way to do it. You just need to find a way that works for you and that you can be consistent with. Let's talk about the resources you will be using for the challenge to make your daily and weekly meal plans. The first asset is your custom food list that has the proteins, carbs, fats, and unlimited vegetables we would like you to eat. With the custom food list, to make a meal, all you will do is pick a protein, pick a carb, pick a fat, and pick a vegetable, and eat the portion size dictated on the sheet. If you want a combination of the same type of food, you can cut the serving size in half. An example of this is something we call protein pudding, where you would use a half serving of protein powder and half a serving of Greek yogurt and mix them together. You will notice a combination of regular and vegan/vegetarian. If you are not vegan or vegetarian, you will use the regular food items for your protein sources. If you are vegan or vegetarian, you will use the VV items for your protein sources. Vegetarians are welcome to mix in the regular protein items as they desire, but we don't want non-vegetarians using vegetarian protein sources for their protein of choice. This only goes for the protein food lists. On the carbs and fats list, non-vegetarians can use the vegetarian carbs and fats. And that is just for non-traditional sources of protein. I know all of the fish is listed as a vegetable, not as a vegetable. All of the fish is as a vegetarian source of protein. If you're not vegetarian, you can still eat fish, but we wouldn't want you using quinoa, for example, as your main source of protein in any of your meals. The other resource you have is our meal plan templates with 195 meals designed to hit your exact portion sizes. You do not have to follow this in order. Think of each one of these as a separate meal, and you can use them interchangeably with your custom food lists. The goal of the meal plan templates is to provide additional variety and make it so you just choose food that you like and enjoy to hit your desired portion sizes. Now that you understand the assets, let's make your first meal plan. Okay, so we're going to work on making the first meal plan together. To do this, you will need your custom food list and your meal plan templates. You'll either make a meal with your custom food list or pick a meal from your meal plan template. Write the food item where it belongs and then put the serving size next to it. There's no wrong or right way to decide. Just pick the foods that you enjoy. We always get the question, can I have this? Can I have that? We would ask that for the next 4 weeks, you pick from the food list or the meal plan template and focus on what you can have and not focus on what you can't have. One is a positive mindset and one is a negative mindset. When you focus on what you can't have, it puts you in a negative state, and that can drive negative actions. So I would like you to pause this video and spend the next 5 to 10 minutes trying to see how many meal plans you can create. If you have questions about how to create your meals, please either respond to this email or reach out to me, talk to me in person, so that I can go ahead and assist you in making your meal plans. All of us live very busy lives, so I wanted to give you a few examples clients have used in the past for simple and fast meals. First, protein pudding. You do a 50-50 ratio of protein powder and Greek yogurt, then a serving of fruit and a serving of fat. A great example of this is 1 cup Greek yogurt, 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. Mix it all up and enjoy. It's delicious, filling, and takes less than 5 minutes to make. Protein smoothies are another fan favorite for taste, volume, and convenience. Take 1 serving of protein powder, plus frozen fruit, and a serving size of avocado, and some spinach, then blend it all together. An on-the-go idea would be to take your serving size of lean deli meat or a protein shake, plus a serving of fruit and a serving of nuts. You have a 2-minute on-the-go meal that travels well. We share that to show that it doesn't have to be crazy, elaborate meals to find something that works. As we finish up, we want to talk about mindset. All the knowledge in the world doesn't matter if we don't have the right mindset on what we are supposed to be doing. So I would like you to flip over that paper that you've been using to write down all your meal plans, and I will walk you through a powerful exercise called Start, Stop, and Keep. So we're going to start with start. Read the prompts on this slide and then give each one about 1 to 2 minutes of thought. So that includes what you must start doing, thinking, or believing in order to be successful over the next 5 weeks. What must you stop doing, thinking, or believing in order to be successful over the next 5 weeks? And what must you keep doing, thinking, or believing in order to be successful over the next 5 weeks? So take a minute or 2 per question, write down your answers, and then come back to this video when you are done. All right, so just to wrap things up, here are a few reminders. Please make sure to keep doing your Sunday check-ins and progress reports in the Fit Body Nutrition app. Our goal is to have it 100% completed. I know that there was some confusion, especially with week 1, but everyone should have all the resources they need to get the check-in done. So that includes inputting your weight and body fat percentage, and then the whole new form pops up where you answer questions about your goals for the week, etc. So please make sure that is getting done every Sunday. We will have a final progress report for you outside of the Fit Body Nutrition app, but that's going to be emailed to you the final week of the challenge, and that will need to be done by Sunday at midnight of week 8. We also will be doing a midway in-body scan. The in-body scanner will be available starting Thursday, October 2nd through Monday. Monday is last resort. So preferably if you can do Thursday, Friday, or Saturday of this week, come 15 minutes early to your next session so we have time to get your in-body scan done so that you have more up-to-date metrics and we can make sure that the program really is working for you. So please make that a priority. And just to leave you off, I want you to know that I 100% believe in you. The next 5 weeks won't be easy, but you 100% can do it, and we will be with you every single step of the way. If there's any way that we can support you, please let us know. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch it, and please let me know if you have any questions.